Hi there. Today we're going to find out what kind of nonprofit board of directors you are and if you're doing it well. Hi there. My name is Matthew Ewell from Leading with Nice, where we want to help you inspire others, build loyalty, and get results. So we work with a lot of nonprofit boards, and really there's 5 kinds of nonprofit board of directors out there. So on one end of the spectrum, we have a worker board, and that's typically where the members on the board of directors are also the ones doing all the work of the nonprofit. This could be a smaller nonprofit. This could be a nonprofit where they don't have any formal staff. This could be a nonprofit where people just are very active, or they don't have a great extension of reach to the community that might bring in a board of directors to help govern. Next, you have a managerial board, and this is a nonprofit board of directors where there are some staff or there's some people doing things, maybe volunteers, but they're really involved in the active day-to-day management of the nonprofit. Now, right in the sweet spot in the middle is the governing board, and this is really truly what a board should be. It's a board that looks at policy, that looks at procedure, and how does it align with the mission, vision, and values. It works with the executive director or the person who is in charge of the operations of the nonprofit to understand the best way forward to support and feed into that person. That's a governing board. Now, when you keep moving along that spectrum, you get the rubber stamp board. And that's a board where, policy comes forward or an idea is brought forward, and there's very little discussion, or all the discussion is just patting each other on the back and the attaboys, and everything gets passed and rubber stamped. And then on the far end of the spectrum is the disengaged board, and that's a board that maybe not everybody shows up, or they show up and it's a pain in the butt, or they don't really want to be there, or they don't read emails or reply, and they haven't read the minutes and all the other things. So I'm curious, when you look at your board, where do you fit? Where do you land? And if you're on the one side of the spectrum where you're a worker board or a manager board, there's a lot of questions you can start asking yourself, too numerous to mention in this video. But for example, if you're a worker board, what is preventing you from bringing people that aren't necessarily involved in the day-to-day operations onto your board, experts that could help you grow? What's stopping you? Is it your network? Is it your desire to keep control? If you're a manager board, what is it that is preventing you from letting the people that actually do the day-to-day run and make operational decisions without your say-so? On the other side, if you're a rubber stamp board, how come? Is it a controlling executive director that you're afraid of? Is it that things are just so smooth you don't feel you need to be involved? And if you're disengaged, why? Why are you disengaged? There's lots of reasons there, but some good questions to ask yourself. If you work with a board of directors, or if you are on a board of directors and you want help getting that sweet spot, the governing board, we have lots of great systems and plans and training and support to help you get there. I'd love to talk to you about it. Reach out to us at leadingwithnice.com, visit the website, and until next time, I'll talk to you soon.